Hi guys. So the Euros are going on right now, and most of the favorites have won their games, except for Belgium today. So let's see how France did today. They were gonna play Austria. So according to UEFA, Austria was gonna play a 4-2-3-1. But to me, it wasn't like that because Revnik he usually plays a 4-2-2-2. So that's how I saw it during the game. And right there, you can see that that's how they actually press. That's how they get to play so high on the pitch and make the other team uncomfortable with that high pressing, and that's what they do. 4-2-2-2. Um, France on the other side, according to UEFA, they were gonna play a 4-3-3, but to me it was more like a 4-2-3-1. And right there you can see that Kanté and Rabiot were in the middle of the field, like they've done in previous games before Kanté got injured. Um, Dembele on the right, but Mbappe and Thuram they changed positions during the game a lot. Surprisingly, I couldn't have played Thuram. He's according from what I think, there's better players that can play in that position. Anyway, so let's get into it. Really early in the game, you can see that Austria, like I said before, with Ravnik, they really go out and press. They don't want to make your team comfortable, so you can see that all the players are pressing right there, like Savitzer here, like this guy here. Like they go like that, super high. They don't let the other team breathe. They just press high like that. Um, France on the other side, since they were feeling this high pressing, they had to. Griezmann was the one dropping a lot, so that they could create something from the back. Um, so yeah, that's how you can see that. That's why he dropped like that. And again, super high pressing, especially Wagner and Dembele and Bosch and Thuram. It was good duels during the game. Um, so then, as you can see, like I said, Austria's pressing super high, and that was the theme of the game. Austria was gonna press, but if France was able to get off that high pressing, it was a super dangerous attack for France. And of course, France did that because they had Mbappe, Thuram, Dembele, and Griezmann, who are really good attacking players. So the, the Austria defense was compromised a few times. And here we can see that Mbappe and Thuram switch positions, like I said before. Um, this 4-2-2-2 that Revnik does, it allows them to play super high like this, or or just like this, like a 4-2-4, like different variations. So that's why that's how they usually play. France on the other side, we can see in the same image that they were doing a 4-2-3-1, but obviously this allows them to play like a 4-3-3, or even like a 4-2-4, to create pressing on the back line of the opposing team. So they can do that, and they did that during the game too. Um, so let's see the next one. On the 35th minute or so, Austria had a good chance because Governor, um, he was along with Magnan and he missed it. To me, the goalkeeper got full credit, but that's what happens. And 2 minutes later, Mbappe went to the right hand side behind Dembele, and Mbappe starts dribbling, and Wayne and Weber, I would say Winner and Relicic and Sewell, like they were in this position. But obviously Mbappe is so good that he makes a cross, and Weber he hits it on his own goal, and I mean he was super devastated. But that's what happens in these big games. If you don't score, the opposite team is gonna score, and too bad for them because they were really playing. They were playing super well. Then the second half started, and they had the same positions, no changes. Still, it was like this. Let me put it here. like like that. Yeah, like a 4-2-2-2. Anyway, so it started, and 10 minutes into the second half, Mbappe was alone against the goalkeeper, and Mbappe missed it surprisingly. Um, Even the best ones missed. Anyway, but you can tell he wasn't his match. Um, then in the 60th minute, Austria made a couple substitutions. Weber, who was having a good game until the own goal, he had to get out for Troner to come in, and Arnautovic came in for Gregorich, and Wimmer came in for what's his name, Gulicic. But this meant that he was gonna play on the right hand side, and Leimer was gonna drop here, and Sewell was gonna go to the left. So it was a new formation, but it's still being like a 4-2-2-2, because Savitzer, you will see that they press like that, always 2-2-2. So that's what they did, and this allowed them to have this team super high because they really wanted to get a tie. So you can see it was like a 2-2-6. It was super. It was a lot of attacking, but this meant that France, to avoid this and have Wayne and Posh having something to do, Dembele, Griezmann, Mbappe, and Thuram, like I said before, they had to go super high too. That way, they didn't have a lot of attacking players here. So it was a smart moves from both coaches. Um, Let me just put it back like that. But then Rabiot came in. I mean, Rabiot got out for Camavinga, and Dembele got out for Colomani. But they kept the same formation. There you go. And then in the last 5 minutes of the game, there's a free kick, and Mbappe, as you can see, he's gonna have a header, and he just hit the shoulder of Danso, and he broke his nose. So we'll see what happens to him for the rest of the competition. But so that meant that he was gonna leave for Giroud, and Fofana came in for Griezmann, because Griezmann also was bleeding, and it was a really physical game. And also Brass came in for Wagner, because Wagner got a yellow card, and he was risking a lot. But still, it's information for both teams. So still keeping the 4-2-2-2 and the 4-2-3-1. Then in the last minutes of the game, Schmidt came in for Leimer. I didn't see much on this movement. I don't know why that happened, but anyway. So yeah, it didn't change much. But in the last game, in the one of the last plays, Giroud was alone. As you can see in the box, he just had to push it in, and he missed it. I don't know what to say, but I mean, it's just the first stages of the competition, so we'll see what happens. And well, I hope you like the video, and thanks for watching.